This is the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain's #1 tourist attraction, drawing nearly 5 million visitors a year. And get this, as of late 2025, it's now officially the tallest church on Earth. And yet, after more than 140 years, this place still isn't finished. It may be a world beater, but this basilica is very much a live building site. In this milestone year, the Tower of Jesus Christ, the main structure's crowning spire, is finally due to be completed. But the finishing touches, they're still expected to stretch well into the next decade.
It seems that it haven't finished its construction.
2026 also marks 100 years since Antoni Gaudi's death, the visionary architect behind the basilica's eye-catching design.
It's almost close to completion. Maybe we're going to work on a few details.
The question of when is the Sagrada Familia going to be finished is a recurring theme. But then again, maybe that's part of its mystique, its charm.
Sagrada Familia is amazing. You don't have to be a Catholic to appreciate the spirituality of the place.
So, in this significant year, how important is an unfinished Gaudí masterpiece to the people of Barcelona? Welcome to the beating heart of Catalonia. A city alive with the colourful, creative, nature-inspired designs of architect Antoni Gaudi. It's a place I've come to know well. This looks familiar. Funky bars and shops. Yes, this is Plaza del Sol. Those Gaudi buildings and this neighbourhood, Gracia, are really special to me because they take me back to my first time in Barcelona, before the 1992 Olympics and before the advent of mass tourism, really. Me and my mates, we used to busk on this square and then we got asked to play gigs and even festivals. Those were heady, edgy, bohemian times, and I fell in love with this city. Whenever I'm in Barcelona, I make a pilgrimage to the Sagrada Familia, a basilica like no other. Its ongoing construction is an ever-present for people like me who return here again and again. There it is, my Barcelona lodestar, as dazzling as ever. You know what? This is a bit like meeting an old friend again in the city after a few years. You always clock the changes first, like a funky new haircut or a brand new pair of glasses. In this case, it could be a new statue or a taller tower. Where are you from?
South Korea.
South Korea?
Yeah.
And tell me why you've come to the Sagrada Familia.
Why I visit here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just famous. We come from Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. And why have you come to the Sagrada Familia?
Because this is very popular, and we heard that if you haven't visited Sagrada's Familia, you haven't been to Barcelona. But it seems that it haven't finished its construction.
That's very true. Can I ask you where you are from?
Okay, so originally I am from Ghana,
Yeah.
but I am based in Italy. I am a Catholic, so this is a Catholic church, so...
It's famous for a reason, right?
Yeah. And what's the reason for you?
For me? I mean, I think, you know, sometimes when something is so well known, it's worth checking it out for yourself to see if you agree with the hype. And it's magnificent. I mean, it's an insane piece of architecture.
Gaudi died 100 years ago. But even back then, people were asking the same thing. Why is this taking so long? His reply was disarmingly simple. My client, he'd say, meaning God, isn't in a hurry. But once you're inside and you experience this, you know it's been worth the wait.
He always knew a project of this magnitude would outlive him. When he died, less than a quarter of the basilica was complete. In the years that followed, its construction became both a marvel and an upheaval. Some believed it should remain untouched, an unfinished tribute to Gaudí himself.
Since Gaudí, it's been like a relay race, with each architect picking up the baton and carrying the project towards the finishing line.
I'm meeting the current chief, Jordi Fowley, to hear more about this incredible legacy.
When you came here and you became the chief architect,
Yes.
how did you feel about that?
I thought that they will be a link of the chain of architect success globally.
What do you think about the idea that really they should be happy with this being incomplete? It's fine, not finished.
But firstly, the vocation of a building is to be finished. And we design all this family. We get plans of all the church.
Tell me over the history, what has been the causes of the delays in the building and the stops and the starts, and why all this?
The Familia is linked to the history of the city, of the country, and of the world. For example, Santiago was stopped, the construction during the Civil War, and also during the COVID.
Tell me, if you had the chance to ask Gaudí one question about how to develop the church, what would the question be?
What do you think?
What do you think?
This year, marking the centenary of Antoni Gaudí's death, Barcelona's hosting a ton of events, celebrating the man who brought so much zest and life to its streets. But with over 32 million visitors piling in each year, I'm hopping on a train with tour guide Maria Jesus to head 20 kilometers out of town, on a path less trodden for my Gaudí fakes.
Hola,
Hola.
estás
How are you?
Maria, sí?
Soy María, sí,
Hi,
mucho
how are
gusto.
you?
I'm fine, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. So tell me, you are going to show me inside the mind of Antoni Gaudí, yeah?
I'll try my best.
Colonia Guell was a village built around a textile factory, owned by Eusebi Guell, Gaudí's key patron and backer. It gave workers shops, schools, homes and a church that he designed. But he only finished the crypt before abandoning it for the Sagrada Familia. It's not been touched by any other architect since.
This became the lab to build Sagrada Familia.
It became the template, the model for it.
The blueprint, the base, the experimentation, the training was here. There is no Sagrada Familia without the colony.
Oh, this is lovely. It's amazing. Wow.
Let me show you some similarities with the Sagrada Familia. The first one here, this is a real shelf from the Philippine Islands, from a giant clam for the holy water. There is
holy water,
also
yeah.
6 of them in the Sagrada Familia too.
Okay, wow.
Let's go to the central aisle,
Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it?
right?
The
Even
structure,
the
yeah.
furniture was designed by Gaudí. These are the pews.
Okay.
No straight lines either, natural, like butterfly wings, also comfortable.
Yeah.
A trapezoid.
Yeah. And I love the way that Gaudí was obsessed with all the details. So even the pews he was designing as well.
Yes.
Brilliant. And then this is like being in a forest. I mean, these are like trees that are shaped and angled. And,
Yeah.
you know, that's so interesting. It's so good.
This is exactly like what Gaudí then perfectioned at the Sagrada Familia. It's like the Sagrada Familia, but not so slender, no? Because this is not the church, it's the crypts.
And I love the light and obviously the stained glass windows, the way that he's projected all that.
Exactly, and the reflection, look at that. It changes every minute depending on the position of the sun,
Yeah.
the purple, the green. Being colorful is something that started here. Gaudí wanted colors at the Sagrada Familia. The color is expressive enough. The sunlight is a representation of God, and color is nature.
So virtually every feature in here became the Sagrada Familia. It became a testing ground for what would become the Sagrada Familia.
Again and again, this is a lab. This is where he's testing it.
So you bring people from the city 20 kilometers out to see this. Why?
Sagrada Familia is amazing. You don't have to be a Catholic to appreciate the spirituality of a place, but there's 5 billion visitors every year. This place has 60,000 visitors every year. So this silence completes the experience of the spirituality that you're expected to have at the Sagrada Familia.
Gaudi's not just a name in the history books, Barcelona's still obsessed with him. You'll spot his influence everywhere, from souvenir shops, to models, to chocolate replicas.
Hola, un Sagrada Familia gelato, por favor.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate. Sagrada Familia. Big business here. And there's even a trend for a lifelong personal souvenir.
I'm meeting Peppo, an artist at the meat shop tattoo parlour in El Raval.
Peppo, see?
Sí.
Rajan, hi, how do you
Hi,
do?
nice to meet you.
Tell me about Gaudi-related tattoos, like the Sagrada Familia or all his other work. Are they big business? Are they good? Because they could get just like a fridge magnet or something. Why a tattoo?
Because the fridge magnet you can lose, but the tattoo no. It's impossible.
It's for life.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're from Barcelona.
Yeah.
Do you still feel a connection with Sagrada Familia, with Gaudi? Or is it just a tourist thing for you?
If you are a guy from Barcelona, you only went to see Sagrada Familia with the school.
Right.
Never come back.
But it's good for business, right? Because people like to have the tattoo.
Yeah.
The latest client to step into Peppo's studio is Sagrada Familia fan Lily. Originally from Mexico, she spent more than 10 years in Barcelona, and after many visits to the church, she's decided to get it inked on her skin.
Tell me about the first time that you saw the Sagrada Familia and how it made you feel.
Oh, when I came inside the first time and I saw all the lights and the colors inside, I was like, it was a very, very magic moment.
Are you religious?
Not now, but I was a religious, so for me it was kind of remember.
Spiritual?
Yes.
Was it for your spiritual
exactly.
experience? Yeah. And you visited many times afterwards?
Yes, I have been in Sagrada Familia like 8 times.
Wow.
More than a lot of people from here have been inside.
Yeah.
And I really like
including
it.
Peppo, yeah. So you're going to be proud, you're going to be walking around the streets with this.
A lot proud.
She now walk like that.
She's going to walk like that, and you're going to wear t-shirts all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want a tattoo?
Me?
Yes.
I've got to be honest, I've never really been into tattoos.
A back piece, no?
A back-
You want a back piece.
So for you, Peppo, do you think that you will now go to see the Sagrada Familia again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have to.
Yeah? she's convinced you, Lydia's convinced you.
Yes, but
Work never really stops in this race towards the finish. Even outside the Basilica, artisans are busy shaping its future. I'm heading to meet sculptor Beatrice Bizot, one of just 3 women chosen to create statues for the brand new Chapel of the Assumption, now taking shape at the Sagrada Familia.
Hola, estás Beatrice?
Yes.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Thank
Hi.
you.
What a hive of activity. What's going on here?
Well, this hive is where all the pieces for La Sagrada Familia are made.
Have you got something that you're making here?
Yeah, I'm a sculptress and I have a piece here that's going to be put on the Capilla de la Assunta, and it's a Saint Rock.
In the Sagrada Familia?
Yes.
Wow.
Here it is. It's Saint Roch from south of France. He's a pilgrim. He walked to Rome. It was in the Middle Ages, and it was the moment where there was the plague. And so he helped. He was extremely good to people.
So this was one big block of stone, yeah?
That was a huge block.
Yeah.
From the big stone, there's huge robots that make it easier to get to the piece, you know?
Yeah.
They take blocks, they chip it out, and once we're getting close to it, then we start working by hand.
So right now, what stage are you at? Very close to completion or not?
So very close to completion. Maybe we're going to work on a few details. It's almost there. So you can see it almost done before everybody will.
Excellent. And you're going to show me how you do your work, yeah?
We're going to put on goggles if you want,
yeah.
you know, because we don't want anything to happen to our eyes.
What is this?
This is a little tool that's very precise. With this tool, we can go and maybe work on very small details, like the beard, you know.
Reminds me of the dentist. I'm really interested in the actual craft of what you are doing. Can you show me, perhaps, or can I have a go at doing a tiny bit?
Oh my God, this man wants to have worked on the Sagrada Familia.
Yeah.
You can
Do you trust me?
I don't trust you. Yeah, I trust you. I trust you because I don't think you can do...
I can't cause complete damage.
No. Maybe on this place, you know, you can just... Yeah. Almost as if you were writing, you know?
Yeah. Wow. You know what? That makes it a masterpiece.
Absolutely. Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you. I want to ask you about the responsibility of continuing Gaudi's work and his ideas. How did you approach that? Did you have to have a special mindset?
You're not here to be number one or whatever, like artists with big egos, you know? In the whole process, there's a huge respect for him. We're at his service and at the service of the architects now. Like we're no one in a way, you know? We're sort of just our hands and our hearts.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
What I realised travelling around and meeting different people is that all this fuss about the ever-changing deadline for the Sagrada Familia, well, maybe it's not so important, because there are people who are investing so much creativity, so many new ideas, so much passion into the project, that for me, that makes it even more exciting.
Gaudi's final resting place is in the Sagrada Familia crypt, a quieter world beneath the crowds, where local religious ceremonies unfold under tourists' watchful gaze. I went there to meet priest Josep Maria Turul and asked how it feels to serve in a place that's both a basilica and a global attraction.
La Sagrada Familia es una iglesia y aunque tiene una parte turística muy importante, tiene una vida religiosa también muy importante.
A tourist, could they be married here, or would they have to know somebody in the community?
En la Sagrada Familia puede casarse todo el mundo y puede ser bautizado todo el mundo. Lo que priorizamos los que pertenecen al término parroquial.
It's local couple Iker and Sylvia's turn to tie the knot here, and I'm lucky enough to be invited along to see it happen and discover this place is so much more than a tourist magnet.
There she is. She looks amazing. This is her moment in front of so many people from the local community in the Sagrada Familia.
Here in Spain, we have the tradition that the spouses get married where they are not going to live. As long as she will come to my town to live, it's tradition that get married in your parish.
Exactly.
Then her mother said, why don't you marry here?
Yeah.
And did you think, oh,
wow,
Yes, and also
that's a very, very good option, in fact.
yes. Yes, because at the end, my grandparents have been married here. My father has been baptized here.
when you're there taking your vows, it's all finished, you are now married, what do you think you're going to feel? What's going to go through your mind?
Like gratitude.
Yes.
Gratitude. Because we have been waiting for this, you know. Really gratitude, and thank God, thank the family, the friends, the priest, the bishop, to be here with us celebrating this, one of the most important moments of our lives.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Felicidad, it was fantastic.
Thank you.
How was it for you?
Great. Amazing.
Qué guapa vas.
Aquí, a gift and a blessing.
Fantastic. Well, felicidad.
Gracias.
Gracias.
For Iker, Sylvia and everyone we've met living alongside the Sagrada Familia, it'll be finished when it's finished. By now, it's just part of life here, part of Barcelona's rhythm. It's the same energy that made me fall for this place when I first showed up to busk in these streets many moons ago.
Here we go, through the hallowed portals of the Jamboree Club. My band played at this venue a couple of times back in the day, and it's making me really reflective. What is it about Barcelona that is so inspiring to me? And I think it's just like the Sagrada Familia. It's a never-ending story. It's incomplete, almost like a living organism. There's a new chapter to be written, a new jam to be grooved, a new travel adventure to embark on. And maybe that's the beauty of this unique city. It's an unfinished dream.